A lot of Chinese Weibo users were surprised to find out that America still used food stamps, something that China had phased out about 2 decades ago. According to a Weibo post that cites the BBC, about 1 in 7 Americans relies on food stamps, and that the Republican Congress is seeking to reduce the benefits of the food stamp program to cut costs. The article points out that the U.S. spends about $80 billion a year as food aid, and that the cost-cutting measures would affect about 47 million low-income Americans and their families. Even retailers and grocers are worried about the cuts, fearing that it could have a negative impact on consumer spending. Now, although the story sounds quite bleak, many Chinese internet users were surprised to learn that under the SNAP program, a family of 4 in the United States gets $668 per month in benefits, which amounts to over 4,000 yuan, or about 2 months' wage for an average Chinese worker in a second or third-tier city. Now, many felt that the Congress's proposed cut of $36 from the $668 shouldn't be much of a problem. Okay, and now let's take a look at what some of them had to say.
It's hard to believe that there are 47 million Americans who depend on food stamps and government food aid. It's said that the American government spends $80 billion to help feed the needy. It seems America is more socialist than we are. Americans have a very high standard of living. I think a family of 4 can easily live off of $668, provided they don't always eat out. I'm surprised that the American government gives out so much assistance to their people. $668 for a family of 4, that's a lot of money. Even if they cut $40 from that number, it is still plenty. Another reason to move to the United States. Their government really takes care of the needy, while here it is often the rich and powerful who are given government relief. Low-income American families can save $668 a month on food? That is only one type of government aid they can get. I think it is very easy to survive in America.
When many Chinese internet users read about American food stamps, most quickly associated with Chinese ration stamps. The Chinese ration stamps were used during the 60s to the 80s, when the country functioned under a centrally planned economy. Everything from food to clothing to oil, sugar, even candy were rationed out through rationing stamps, so that even if you had the money, you couldn't buy it without the stamps. The stamps were eventually phased out when China began its economic reforms, and today these stamps have become collector's items to be sold and traded at various collectible stores and auctions.